Real with JAY-HENDO, my brother, and we have our host, which will be Ashley Davis. So I'm bringing them all in because, like I said, we have no intro yet. We're working on that. We're working on that. So here they go. Let's kick it off. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
What up? What's going on? What up? What up?
Hey.
Ashley Roll Tide at Georgia.
We are going to take down Georgia this Saturday. Hey, go dogs. Anyhow,
Would you like to have a friendly wager?
yeah, we'll talk about it after the show. Thank you very much.
Oh, I got a good one too.
I'm sure you do. All
So
right.
that's what you in Alabama? Wait, no, Georgia. Alabama.
I'm in Alabama.
Alabama, she faking the phone, bro.
I am not faking the fuck. I have been a Georgia fan since 2006 when I did relocate down there after I graduated high school.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Whatever. Anyways.
We got a good show today.
Huh?
We got a good show today. You got good topics.
We do. We have a lot of hot topics. So our first one kind of goes hand in hand with Jay's career. If you guys don't know what he does, he is in law enforcement. So a lot of the world is going crazy, obviously. And there's been a lot of craziness with guns and all of that. So we're going to talk about gun laws because obviously it's definitely different in every state. But I'm curious, as far as Jay goes, what are your thoughts on gun laws? Are you for them? Do you agree with them? To what extent is it okay? Like, to what extent is like a cutoff on the type of gun you can own, if that makes sense?
So this is my thing, right? My thing with gun laws. So guns gonna be on the street regardless. Everybody, because I've been reading like people's messages and what they post about. Oh, if we have strict gun laws where you take the rights to bear arms, that it'll be a safer place. And then they use examples like countries like Australia where they got stricter gun laws. But you see what happened when they shut down Australia during the COVID time, how they could just run up in your house. So the thing is, to me, I think you need to be able to protect yourself. I don't think you need to be limited to what you can carry. I just think it need to be a more like when you do a background check. I think background checks need to be done, and I see people with background checks with a little domestic violence that somehow they get come across a gun license. I think we need to just be more thorough on how we do these background checks and eliminate people from owning guns who shouldn't be gun owners at all. I think taking away guns away from people. Let me tell you something. This was going to happen. You have freight trains, especially Chicago area. They come through areas and they stop. This is not ironic that they just happen to stop in the ghettos all the time and people hit the freight trains, and some of those freight trains contains some automatic weapons and rifles and stuff like that. So that's not ironic. These weapons are going to hit the street. So to take the right to bear arms from your everyday working class people who want to protect their families, to me, it sounds stupid. And I don't. One gentleman, I won't say his name. We go back and forth in the post. You know, he talks about how nobody should have the right to bear arms, but he doesn't. He hasn't grew up in the ghettos and stuff that we grew up in, and especially I grew up there because let me tell you something. Those freight trains stop, and people ride the freight trains. Now, this stuff that don't hit the news. I've grown up, and my brother can attest to this. I've seen people hit these freight trains and take rifles and pose and take pictures of what they've taken out of the freight trains that come across, in all their guards. And I know people who watching from the guards know, oh, they probably took a gun or something themselves. The guns by Golden Gate to stop like on 130th, that train stops all the time to get hit. It's another train on 60, like 5th and Western, that stops not too far from Leo High School, about a mile and a half north. That train stops and the freight trains get hit all the time. The guns will hit the streets. They will make sure they hit the streets. This is a government operation. So people always think that like you vote for these politicians and the government's on your side and oh, if this person did this, it doesn't matter. The people are going to do what they want. And guns are needed on the streets because for one, the powers that be rely on illegal people holding guns and doing what they do because they can train them in a prison system, use them for free labor, so you can roll out some more McDonald's and Wendy's who use free labor for most of their merchandise to get pushed. Now, it's a domino effect that people don't think about. People are like, oh, we strict gun laws. No, the people who run this country, run this world, they know how people are gullible and they will put guns on the street because they end up in jail. They end up in the prison system and end up in free labor. And I'm sorry, most of black people are make up most of the prison population, so we're doing most of the free labor, and hence that's why the freight train stops in our communities. We rob them. It's like a mice, right? We set a trap. You get this trap right here. You go with the mice to track it. So that's what they do. They send the freight trains out. This ain't no conspiracy, bro. You know it happened when growing up. The freight train stopped. Why would you stop a freight train in the ghetto with loaded uh, weapons and stuff like that? So it's a domino effect. So you got to have, like you say, stricter laws. That's the only thing you can do, and do stricter backgrounds, because the guns are going to be on the street regardless.
I
Mhm.
mean, and now that you say that, I mean, why would like because we like I said 130? Why would the train stop right there? Because there's no way. There's no where the trains they dock and stuff like that. There's no train that docks close right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, opposed to while our mom stay in Blue Island, that's a dock. You know what I'm saying? I can understand it stopping right there, but why is it stopping exactly on 130? If you know what I'm saying, like why? There's no reason. Before we get on, what's up, Isaiah? I see Isaiah just joined us, so I'm glad you joined us once again. But the far as the gun law, it's, you have a right to bear arms, but then to a certain degree, like I see these guns that they, where they do these buses. These not like regular guns. These guns that they have in the army, the armed forces, and stuff like that. So who's selling these guns? Like, why are they selling these guns? I mean, like you said, they could hit the freight train, but where are these freight trains taking these guns to? So it's kind of hard. It's kind of it's like why have these guns that the army should have? That's my thought.
So you have to remember, technology has grown since the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, right? So now you have 3D printers, and you even see it like on Chicago PD. You see it on Law and Order SVU, where people are making these guns using the molds out of 3D printers and selling them. There's no serial numbers, stuff like that, and they're going to transport it that way, right? So that's that's a huge issue. Why it's not stopped, but then at the same time, I sit here and think I'm going to use Illinois because Illinois is so corrupt. We all know that.
Mhm.
The government is in on it. Whether they want to say it or not, someone has their hands, someone has some sort of head on a chopping block and says, you're going to do this. You're going to, get a hold of the ringleader of whatever, whoever stays on near Blue Island, right? Going to get a hold of the ringleader over there, and we're going to watch and remove and take. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's a setup. That's all it is, man. Like, I think people just don't get. Oh, you take away the guns away, we'd be like this country. America is not Australia. America is not France and all these other countries that have things in place. Because those people, like, I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. You know how people complain about the police, but now people want to complain about Trump bringing troops into the different cities and everything. They complaining about that. This is I want him to do that, because this is what life's going to look like when it's martial law and stuff like that. Like, bring the troops. I want people to see, because people are so emotional, they complain about everything. People don't hold others accountable. So when, like, you got the people out here that's doing robberies and stuff, then you want to march and do everything, for them. You don't say gun laws this. Like, when an innocent person get killed, there ain't much crowd outroar and everything. People like are very like silent, but let the neighborhood robber get killed or get roughed up by the police, and or he resisting and they tap him to the ground, then it's an outcry. It's, oh, they march and everything. Man, our priorities in this lifetime are shot, man. We need to start realizing and facing the facts, man. If the truth is said, it don't matter who it's coming from. The facts are the facts. Let me tell you something. I'm just another stat too. Do you know the number one killer of black men, ages 0 to I think 41 years, one ages 1 to 41 years of age, I believe it is. Do you know number one thing killer? It's homicide between another black man. Look it up. Besides, and then when you go beyond that age rank, it's heart disease and it's homicide. We are our biggest killer, people. Like, seriously. And the crazy thing is, I still think, like Hannah said, making an open carry state like Texas, yes, you gotta protect yourself. We at a dating age, man, where you gotta just go around. and you had to protect. You got to protect yourself. Period. Everybody that's listening, or have watched the show should own a weapon. I'm gonna tell you like it is. Own a damn weapon. It is what it is, especially if you're in the hood, because oh my people, no, your people will kick in your goddamn door, shoot you in the head, and take your stuff and leave out. Let's be for real. I don't. It is what it is. Let's be the facts. I just gave you the facts. Homicide for young black men is the number one cause of death for the gun. Black people make up most of the prison population. Black people, you're doing cheap labor for McDonald's. Black people, you work for Vanguard or BlackRock. We won't go deeper than that. Black people, you're famous in industry for putting out the music to influence other black people to commit the crimes they commit. It's a domino effect because the people that own the prisons, the restaurants, and the music industry, they take black people in a circle. So you're gonna commit the crimes. Oh, okay, we can use the prison system so you can work out fast food for McDonald's, you get that free labor. Then we can put that poison in the communities because in the black communities, it's about 3, 4 McDonald's, even not just black, white communities as well. It's McDonald's all over the place. Black people do free labor. Let's spread this bad foods that we all eat. Because I just had fucking Burger King today, so I probably took 3 months off my life. But
Yeah.
so, we it's a domino effect, bro. Then the music industry. If you, why you think Christian rap is not out there like that? Isn't there people that rap as a Christian rap? Why do you think people it's not promoted?
Because the radio station won't play it.
Yeah, the radio station won't play it. Why won't they play it?
No, I'm just saying because it don't make money.
No, I'm wrong.
It's
It does make money.
it's preaching the word of God, right? It's preaching God's message. It's preaching to, to the young generation, to, not promoting violence at the end of the day. What's happening now? Violence is in the music now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot up that hoe because she cheated on me, right? I'm gonna bust his windows out because he cheated on me, right? So it happens all the time. It's in the music.
Um, and as Zay just said, people don't want to hear it. I mean, and that's what I just said. I mean, people don't want to hear it, but I mean, if the radio, I don't listen to the radio as much. I don't listen to the radio at all, unless it's like this, sports podcast, whatever, what I'm saying, because the radio playing stuff that I don't want to hear, unless it's on like FM in Chicago with the 102 V103 and stuff like that. So I listen to that because it's mainly like the R&B station.
Yeah.
And some of these R&B stuff is going down the tube anyway too as well. But if they constantly requesting it, or the radio station, it ain't even radio station. Radio stations get paid by the record company to push this stuff
Who
out.
owns a record company though? The Vanguard, the BlackRocks, they own a record company. That's where you get your money from. Thing is, bro, none of y'all in here gonna say no to money. The thing is, if these people come and offer setup productions, okay, we talk about what we talk, and I'm speaking the truth. Okay, we'll get Hendo to say something different. Here go $5 million. You push this sexy red stuff in this thing. You really got to think $5 million, bro. We gonna sell out, or we gonna be rich. And that's how they get black people. That's how they get black people. They sold the music industry and they push. It's this possessed world that we live in. Like Aaron just said in the comments, we get in an uproar about racism, but our own race is a threat. And that's what they do. They put this music. Let me tell you something. Like I can't remember who said this, and it might have been the guy that just bought. What's his last name? Kirk.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. Okay, they put this. I think one thing they put drugs in our community. I think I talked to you about this, bro. Did we grew up in a bad neighborhood? Nobody forced us to sell drugs, right? Nobody gave us a gun and say shoot this person, right? The thing is, life is all about choices. And let me tell you something. A lot of y'all probably think that the black community suffers. Let me say the black community we strong by what we go through. I'm gonna tell you something. In other communities I worked in, there's two different white communities. You got rich and you got white communities that's just like us because they on a public aid system is more them on a system than us, but they don't tell you about that. People think it's
Middle
all
class.
middle class, but then you got Wilmington. Wilmington's like they got their little poor area, and most of them they're on public aid and stuff like that. They take assistance, but you never hear about that. So here's the thing: we get up in an uproar about things on the internet, but we don't address things that happen in our own community. The thing is, these gun rights. I want my gun. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it real. People watching me, ask this question. It's dark, 11 p.m. at night. Do we want to?
Wait, before you say it, and we talked about this about Aaron. Aaron said Charlie Kirk was speaking facts. His
His
delivery
delivery was
was
effed up.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
his delivery was effed up. His delivery was effed up in a minute. He's speaking facts, but I could repeat the same thing Charlie Kirk's saying, and I'd probably be more harsh because I'm more harsh on my people because our attention span, man, we talk so quick to hate each other. We have so much hate for each other, and we don't actually think for ourselves, man. We let the media think. If you do Brother Rizza Islam, he says that one of the media is the worst because they program us how to think. And Minister Louis Farrakhan says, we built differently, but yet we act vulnerable because we are controlled in the way they allow our minds to be manipulated. And if you look at the whole picture, like I go back to my example, you got a town like Naperville, being black or actually being white, but let's be real. Let's be real for once in our damn lives here. You got Inglewood, you walk through in the middle of the night, and you got Naperville. You gonna try to chance the police. Let's be for real because play up their interaction. Police might stop you because you're black. Police may not stop you. It depends on how your appearance is. Where are you taking your chances?
Naperville.
Mm.
Me personally, shit.
I mean, I'm riding on neighbor. I'm gonna take my chance. The police just show me my ID and follow what the hell they want. Like, sir, I'm walking to the store to get some damn milk or some juice. I'm not going to Inglewood because Inglewood, you got two things. The police ain't gonna be around for some reason. They not around in our black areas like that. But some young people gonna roll up on you, pat your pockets. That's what you got to worry about. Let's be for real. And Reynolds, he just said BlackRock's behind everything, including the music industry. I think they're behind the prison system. They are. He just said what I said. But BlackRock, I can't believe I forgot the guy's name who owned BlackRock. I ain't gonna say his name because last person on social media said his name and said what I was saying. He had a knock on his door. So,
Uh, what's up, Jermaine? You mentioned about Naperville. What's up, Jermaine? You said so.
yeah, I said where you want to walk. You want to walk? You want to walk through Inglewood at night or Naperville at night? Now you got your challenge in Naperville. You might get stopped by the police and you might get questioned. Some neighbors might call you, whether black, white, or whatever. Neighbors
It's a
call me.
toss up. That's a
Look,
toss
if,
up.
if I walk in Inglewood,
I
them be
toss up
like,
who?
It's a toss
huh?
up.
You a goddamn lie, bro. You ain't walking to no damn Inglewood. You choosing Naperville because let me tell you something. Because I work alone. These little young mugs will walk up on you. They go swoop up on you one time, circle black, and just to F with you. Like what you got in your pockets. Pull a gun out. You gotta, bro. I'll take my chance with Naperville police. And I'm telling you something. That's even a that's a stretch too. But I'd rather deal with the police.
But I'm saying, but you saying walking in Naperville, but I mean, you probably, I mean, then it becomes a police and a race issue in
Okay, so
Naperville.
what? What a chance of surviving? So
You,
hey, officer, here's my ID. If you're not doing nothing, hey, here's my ID. I walk to the gas station. I live right here, blah blah blah. Yeah, you might get some little racial profiling, but you can have a conversation that can ease the tensions and bring it down here, as long as you're not hostile. Now, if you bring it up here, just like you're in Inglewood, even if you got it in Inglewood, you bring it down here, you get your pockets get thrown through. That's easy. They just shoot you, like you just said. They shoot you just because. Here's the thing, man. I think as black people hear me, they might say, "Oh, Uncle Tom, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't give a shit what you say. The facts. The people who are mad as the people who don't like the facts. The fact is, black people, the young black man, the number one reason of us losing our lives is homicide from ages 1 to 41. That's just what it is, plain and simple. So to right to bear arms, you better bear some damn arms because, I mean, you fight on people on the internet every day. We see us fighting each other, fighting on the damn cruise ships and everything. Man, this is totally ignorant, and it's embarrassing. The thing
But
is,
it's,
huh?
go ahead.
Now, the thing is, we talk about gun laws and everything, and the right to bear arms. We should take arms away. Let me tell you something. Have a conversation on the internet, on a podcast about child sex trafficking, which is a huge issue and a moneymaker. But the same people that run the music industry, the restaurants, and the prison system, they run that too. So they don't control you to think about child sex trafficking because that's they lane. They want to you think about guns and stuff, and you think about Charlie Kirk. Let's think about some real stuff. Let's talk about child sex trafficking. Let's get the Epstein's files released. It's a bigger picture here. Like, let's talk about everybody's favorite president, Barack Obama, talking about some black man need a gay mentor. Let's talk about some real shit. Cause I'm tired of people sitting up here tiptoeing. Oh, he didn't mean like that. Or stop justifying the BS. Just point out the facts, man. I'm just sick and tired of people just picking and choosing. Where, hey, I'm gonna tell you this: get a gun, protect yourself, I already put the facts out. You know, if you walking in Inglewood at night, you better be strapped. You better have your concealed carry. You better be ready to go down. It's wartime. This like the end days, man. And I think people just not realize, like, man, it's getting rough. And I'm sorry, black people, we're just not supporting each other like we did in the '80s, bro. We was going up in the gardens. Everybody had their garden. Everybody shared their tomatoes, their greens. I grew up all that garden. The gardens wasn't bad when we growing up in the early ages. We was staying outside late, playing chase, run through the whole damn projects. Everybody garden, like everybody had structure.
But
And
what
then
happened? I mean, saying that, I mean, because you said when you say, would you rather walk in Naperville, or Inglewood? Back then, like say, let's say in the '80s or whatever. Back then, which one would you pick back then?
in the '80s, if you go back to the '80s, I'm picking we went through all the black areas. Man, we rode the train.
What,
I want y'all selling candy. It was different then.
right, but I'm saying, but what changed? What happened?
The
What
media.
happened? Media. Yeah,
The
there you go.
media. The media control. Here's the issue is the media. As a white person, I see
You
this,
white?
right? Man, I know my last name's Davis is fucked up. I even did ancestry DNA. I got no black in me. So mad. No kidding.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Ashley.
So, as a white person, what I see down here too is, um, what's crazy. The media is the biggest fucking issue, and all of the sheep, the people who follow the media, you are the problem, right? Because the media turns the white against the blacks, the black against the whites, the black against black, right?
Mhm.
The media does that, and all of you sheeps out there follow it, and that shit pisses me off because I'm that person. I'm gonna love you for you. My family is so diverse,
Mhm.
so diverse. My brothers on my mom's side are half white, half Puerto Rican. Both of them have been racially profiled. I did not find out about this until years later. I'm mad I was not found, that I did not, and by a police officer at that. I was pissed that they didn't tell me because I knew I would have made a big deal out of it.
Mhm.
Right is right, wrong is wrong. Again, the sheeps who listen to the media, you are the problem. Just because there's one racist white person does not mean I'm racist.
Yeah.
Just because there's a black racist person does not mean that all black people are racist.
Hey, what I don't want to get this show cut off. But what Michael Jackson say they don't care about us. And they ain't running this stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you know specific lyrics, because I'm just reading a thing about Michael Jackson on how he had these certain lyrics and he told them they was gonna take it out. But he went to Brazil, he had a performance and he used those same lyrics in that song. They don't care about us. And I'm not when I bring up Black Rock, Vanguard, State Street,
Do
Rock.
me, sue me. Everybody do me.
All right, they gonna show them. So that's what he said though. But in all seriousness, like they run. If you look it up, man. Like I took the time, y'all, and y'all just watching. Do this if y'all can. Google is ran by them, right? You have to be like you got to play the game. You have to twist it and keep researching the research. You got to go right down a rabbit hole. Look at the people who own the companies we talk about: BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, and Rockefeller Family. Look up their culture. They're gonna give you names, and then when you Google that name, what nationality is so and so, so and so. Watch how I go back to trace the roots. Then when you trace the roots, it's a lot of money laundering, and money laundering is legal, right? But they do it all the time. They fund other groups so it won't come back to them. So George Soros, he'll fund Black Lives Matter, but he won't do it. You won't see nothing straight from George Soros. He funds a
Ran by white people. BLM. Ran by fucking white people.
but no, hold on. No, it ran by no. See, that's why I had argued with somebody. It's white people. No, it's a certain culture that we just said lyrics to. They run everything, but they don't account for a small percentage. That's why Kanye West got destroyed by the media because they because he said some certain things. And hey, I'm gonna put this in said group when we're done. Rizza Islam said when you ready to play that game, the man is watching you. So the stuff we're talking about, when you're ready to play that game, the man is watching you. So be prepared for what's going to bring. So you like this, the truth. We nobody right now. So let's say set up productions like Brian start having 1 million followers, whatever, and we start speaking the same truth. They're gonna they're gonna shut down, put cases against you, and next you know you could be fighting a case about some lies for 10 years. And then they're gonna say, "Hey, we don't have enough evidence. We're gonna drop it." That's what happened to Brother RZA when he started talking. They tried to put a case on him and I think his mother. So when you start talking about these gun laws and you start getting deep, and we start saying who's the real issue, like man, that's when you go deep down that rabbit hole, you got to come with it. Like For example, I told my wife that I wanted to write a book, the truth and lies about law enforcement, and she's like, "Well, what about the family?" Because she knows when you talk about the truth and lies, we talk about the gun laws, and it's some stuff behind the scenes, y'all. I'm ready. I'm promoting this book, man. I'm writing this book. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the 411 behind everything, behind the truth and lies about law enforcement, and it's gonna blow some of y'all away. I'm gonna tell you, something, I'm about to speak the truth, so I'm out there. I'm ready for it. God put me here to do it.
We got some comments out there too. Who we got? I want
So
to hit it. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say Reynolds. I don't agree with Reynolds' comment. He says I disagree, saying the media is the problem. The media is the fucking problem. I'm gonna go. But I agree with you on the second part. It's the parents. It starts in the home. You're right, but it's also the media. Just as people who teach, the kids are disrespectful. You're right. The kids are disrespectful. I get that and I agree with you 1,000%. Okay. But it's also the media. The kids, you want to shut your kid up? What are they doing? Here, have my phone.
Mhm.
What, you're bored? Here, have my phone. What are they on? They're gaming, they're playing Call of Duty, they're playing Roblox, they're talking with not kids, right? There's pedos on there, let's be honest.
Yeah.
They're on YouTube watching all this other stuff. The parents are not monitoring it. So yes, I agree to it to a certain point, but the media has control. The sheep listen. We can go back to the whole vax thing. How many sheep fell for that? Go get your. How many did? Half the
Yeah.
more 90% of the world did. The other one
That's,
who actually has common sense. No offense to anyone who got the.
The juice.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
You have to think for yourself. You have to have your voice. And if you don't have your own voice, then get people who will stand up for you and have the voice. I want to just say on one thing here. Everybody was, oh my God, Charlie Kirk. Oh my God, Charlie Kirk, right? It's a sad situation. But why, a few days later, there was a black boy lynched in Delta, Mississippi?
I heard.
Where's that on the news?
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't. I heard bits and pieces about it because on my last show Saturday, I was dumbfounded to it. I saw the picture, but I didn't go through it, to see what was going on because it's what I mean, I heard about it. Like, oh, that's sad. I mean, I didn't hear about it. It was sad that I didn't hear more about it, like you just said.
that's an agenda that the media put out there. They won't put that up there because they want to put Charlie Kirk out there because of create hurt. Charlie Kirk, the way he delivers his message, it rubs some people the wrong way. Whether you believe it or you do not believe it, what happened, the deserve to happen, just like George Floyd, it deserved to happen, and many others. But this kid didn't get put out there because there was no purpose and there was no. What would you gain? What would the evil people gain by putting the kid out there? Think about it from an evil perspective, right? It should have been put on the news, but where is that the game? Charlie Kirk creates hate and people on the internet, oh, celebrating his death. And that gets all the hoop right? This thing with this kid, it won't create, it will bring people together. Anything that brings people together, and it sounds sad, it sounds effed up that you can't talk about this kid's death that should be on TV and whatever. But the people are programmed. That's why. If we could put it out there, but people are so programmed to put out Charlie Kirk this, Charlie Kirk that. A lot of people know about the kid leeching them. They're like, why the media didn't do it? Why you ain't make a Facebook post? You made a Facebook post about Charlie Kirk. You made a Facebook post about the other BS who fighting the corner market. You know about it. Find an article and post it because we control the media. The media control us, and we help them to a certain extent by putting the BS out that they want to put out. And I want to put
same thing with
Aaron
the
said,
the black boy bodies that they're finding up in Texas. Just like that music artist rapper David.
Hmm.
How in his
yeah,
Tesla they found a body. Like,
what's he on the truck? Yeah,
where's that?
you know, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, people won't share that. Like Aaron said this. Aaron Owens, he said, when I say Trump sent his plane to get Nelson Mandela from prison, he was called a coon. When I say he was at every one of Michael Jackson court days, I was called a coon. When you mention Obama in the alphabet agenda, it's a problem. And that's the thing too. Like I think politicians have their ways in the world and whatever. Everybody, Trump, Obama, whatever, they have their agendas. But the thing is, you see how we control, you say media, Ashley, and people are controlled to like Obama's this. No matter what Obama say, like, a little black boy should have a gay mentor. And everybody like, he didn't say that. They can justify that. But if Trump say the same thing, you see how it's programmed? Trump say the same thing, you're programmed to hate Trump. And whoever else we program you to hate, you're programmed to hate. But like I say,
I think it's like I think what like Aaron said in the beginning. I think it's they delivery be so effed up. It just I mean they saying the same thing, but the delivery just come off as
How you supposed to
racist,
As
deliver?
bro.
asshole.
How you supposed to deliver things, man? Like,
No. I'm just saying I get it, but I'm just saying certain time. I mean, even if you're talking, I could be talking to my wife or whatever. I could say certain things. If my delivery is fucked up, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your delivery.
but people listen to you when you fucked up liver. You be all nice and kind, like, hey, I think we should do this. No, you gotta like the way I'm talking right now. They'll have blacks like age 1 to 41 homicides next thing. If I say, you know what, black people ages 1 to 41, homicide. You gotta get those guns out the street, man. We gotta get some teachers. Fuck that, man. You gotta do better. We be so busy fighting each other over the internet. It's people out here to praise God and Jesus, but you over here whooping and hollering about, hey, this death. Hey, come on, man. That ain't what God teach. You can't pick and choose and change the Bible when you want to. You just can't do that. They didn't
Yeah,
have a
I
you
didn't.
or you don't.
I think what people was glorifying this stuff. I was kind of that was kind of. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can't stop nobody from doing that. I wasn't glorifying this death. I was like, that's messed up. What's messed up is that you actually saw it. You actually saw it in
Yeah.
the flesh. You in literally the flesh. You saw it. Opposed to when we saw, like you heard about John F. Kennedy, we saw that, but we wasn't in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? To actually go through this in a time frame like now, like the Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, we wasn't in that. We don't know the feeling of that. You know what I'm saying? Not comparing the two like that, but it's still the same thing because you actually saw it on the TV over and over and over and over. And imagine, little kids are saying this stuff too.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look, kids are saying it. Look, kids are, bro. The media is so, dude. If I'm telling y'all, man, y'all get the chance. I know Reynolds and I know Aaron seem to go been down a rabbit hole, bro. You just see how you're control, man. It's like they just control you, man. Like gun laws. If they want to eliminate guns, really, if they want to eliminate guns, they would come on here. They put some made up stats. Oh, be like France and Australia. They don't have any guns or whatever. But they put all that and push it, and they push the people here like, oh. What do you carry guns? Like these countries get like that. We could be like that too. And we can't. We so far off gone. Like I'm telling you, I think who just said in the comments? Azalea, I think she mentioned something in the Bible. Somebody mentioned a chapter in the
Yeah,
Bible, whatever. But what's
yeah.
what's happening right now is like those stages in the Bible, like especially America, that's that like it's crazy what's going on. So we too busy, it gets deeper than that. Like, so we too busy. I think with Charlie Kirk, it wasn't even about the gun laws things. It has to do with the Israel incident and uncovering those files. Let me tell you something. Those Epstein files, when they become uncovered, some of the favorite people y'all love, it's gonna rub y'all the wrong way, man. They all in cahoots. And Hollywood is a wild, rough.
I already told you how if you on Hulu there was the Victoria's Secret thing.
Mhm.
It's called Victoria's Secret Angels or something like that. And in I think it's 7 episodes and it talks about how Trump no, how Epstein weaseled his way in to the owner of Victoria's Secret so he could be
Right.
close with the models. And then Trump was also like this with Epstein. If you have not watched it, I don't know if it's still on Hulu, but it's called Victoria's Secrets or Victoria's
People,
Angels or something
let
like
me say something. Unless the media put out that ash, people ain't gonna watch it. Like, they got a whole documentary on George Soros, who I speak of all the time. All you gotta do is watch it. George Soros went to South Africa and spent a whole lot of money in the black school system with the black girls to make himself look good. But he's a terrorist and he's one of the most countries. He can't even go visit some of these countries. He's a terrorist, and but he's over here in America, pouring millions of dollars in local politics in Cook County. He funded Kim Fox. He gave up millions of dollars.
that.
And in Chicago, the gun laws, like the stuff that goes on here in the city of Chicago, is crazy. So
Mhm.
Aaron said it's Victor's Secret. Is it Victor's Secret or Victoria?
I think it's Victoria's.
I
Okay.
think it was. I think before I thought it was Vic. I don't know.
No, I think it's Victoria's Angels or Victoria's Secret. I don't know. I
Angels first, I think. Victoria's Angels, I
Okay.
think. I bet.
yeah. Um, in regards to,
Uh,
I mean, do you guys want to stay on this topic or do you guys want to go to the next topic? I mean, because
what?
this could be a hot topic too.
Well, let's go through these
Yeah.
comments right quick. Isaiah said, "I wouldn't be surprised by those names being revealed."
1,000.
Talk about the
Uh,
Epstein file. And
yeah,
Reynolds said black people are controlled from the civil rights bill being singled. into law by a Democrat president, even though the Democrats were against it. Congress tried to filibuster it. Black people think Democrats care about black people because of the Civil Rights Bill. And let me say, hey, you know what? I didn't know that. So this is one thing too about. I'm gonna go back to Michael Jackson. I'm starting to learn more and more. You know, they say he's a pedophile. So the thing is, when I'm learning that Michael Jackson wanted to own the rights to his music, Michael Jackson had the support of Donald Trump and other people. And the lady who just ran for president, because I heard they didn't have the child case they had against Michael Jackson was not legit, and the one who tried to run for president recently tried to push it. And people say, "Oh, she tried to do her job." The thing is, let me tell you something about this world, and I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek on something. When I started my law enforcement career, I started at a certain place I won't name. When I started there, and for some reason, I was in touch with the community. So when I started, I was like 23 or 24. So I was going down to the local gym. I was playing basketball with people in the community, talking to parents. So I'm raw in law enforcement, so I don't know what I'm doing. But people, when stuff happens, they'll leave me voicemails and leave me a number because they trust me because I'm in the community, right? I'm playing ball. I play ball against R. Kelly and his little cronies. But I'm there and people know me. They see me like, Hendo, so I'm on duty. It's a different thing. So I had people that hated me because of that. So when I tried to transition, go to another PD, it took some time because the leader at that time had put a bogus case against me for home invasion, right? They said I did a home invasion. That's not my nature. I looked, I'm like, home invasion? That's how politics work. When people don't want you to do something, want you to ground you, they will put stuff against you, just like Brother RZA said. So he said home invasion. So I looked, I'm like, I never did no damn home invasion. Home invasion is a serious offense, it's a forcible felony. So he made this whole investigation, right? So he what's his so the person that was investigating it, he looked, he's like, this is BS. So he had to do his job. So he went to the person's house and he's like, did Henderson come here? And he's like, is he white or black? Like, dude, if that ever happened in my crib, I will sue y'all. So it was a whole fake investigation against me to prevent me from going somewhere in life. So when you go to this day, when you go and try to unlock this file, it's not even there. When you go and be like, hey, where the investigation at? Because I did this. I went back years later and I was like, hey, where's this investigation at? They're like, what investigation? The investigation said I did a home invasion. I don't know what you're talking about. Lawsuit. So imagine how that could affect my life. And the shit still goes on today, man. The Bible, when you read it, man, you gotta, it's so accurate. People are out here to haunt you, even if you're doing right. And man, at that time, I was doing right. I was playing ball to people in the community. I was doing what we do when it came up in the projects. The projects, you know, bro, we did what we did. So I found as a police officer coming on the force, I'm hooping the local people. I'm hooping the basketball tournaments. I'm talking trash, hanging out with the guys. I'm still, because I'm a police officer, I'm no different than them. I hung out with them in the community, trusting me, which is still to this day, I still have that effect. But there are people that don't like that. And they will hunt you down and they will change your life forever. And that's what this government does.
Oh, I got a question. That you to sum that up, to sum this up to go to the next topic we're gonna go to. Because that happened to Charlie Kirk or whatever, and does that shut a lot of people down? That like for instance, what's that name? Candace Owens. Does that shut certain people down because they figure if I speak out like that, I'm going to be next? Do because I mean you could because some people got family. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people give and they make an example of him. It don't matter what you talking. We'll take when we're ready for you to go. You're gonna go because I don't think me personally. I don't think that dude did it. Who they got? That's just me.
Nah, I don't think so either. But Brothers of Islam, like I stated earlier, said that when you ready to play an enemy's game, you got to be ready. You just can't go in there half stepping and then be like,
Yeah.
because what happened is when you go in there half step and they be like, excuse me, people like, oh no, I'm gonna talk about something else. When you start revealing this stuff, like you read the internet, when you start revealing Larry Finkel's name, the one who owned BlackRock, like you'll hear about the stuff that happened in Maui no more, right? Maui been brought up when BlackRock, when people started making rumors about BlackRock buying up the land, that whole thing that happened in Maui fires, it don't exist no more. But I bet if you go do the research on your own and see who brought up properties in Maui, you're gonna see the BlackRock, 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 BlackRock. These people, man, people that got money. Let me tell you something. It's not about race. It's not about guns. The people who have money will play the game. The people who's middle class and poor, we would try to be singled out. They would weasel us out. We don't have much of a voice. And the thing is, what they do is put the middle class and the lower class, whatever class you put yourself in, it don't matter. They put us at war with each other. So we go cancel each other out. Well, they said the top, like, look at these idiots. Look at these white people, blacks and Hispanics fighting over each other. Now, what's happening with Hispanics right now with ICE? That's almost like slavery, but we're not even talking about it. ICE just coming up, just violating all type of rights, stopping people, and people here be like, oh, they don't belong here anyway. But there are people here legit got papers, has been stopped, has been chased, been pounded, but it's like normal, right? They teach you this is normal. This is how we are manipulated. Like, imagine if this was black people and ICE is doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is how they program you. We not up around ICE is around here just lining people up, just grabbing people. But let me tell you something real quick. And this Obama, because Obama did a lot of deportation. Let me tell you something. Back in the day, when I was young and I was in law enforcement, well, I'm in law enforcement right now, but when I was younger and I just started law enforcement, Barack Obama had this operation too. So being young, I had a few years on, I saw like ICE come out and immigration. I'm like, cool, I get to work with them, you know? So they gave me this whole plan, like, hey, they might knock on my door for this, but I don't care. But they got this whole plan, like, hey, uh, this guy leaves home at 5:30 in the morning. He starts his car, he goes back in at 5:33. He goes in the house for 7 to 8 minutes, come back out. And let me tell you something, the government watch you, they watch you. Because when I was sitting on this dude's house, they had it planned. He come out this time and start up his car. So they had been watching him for a few days. They had it lined up. His car start up this time. He comes back out this time. They said leave his house, let him get 2 or 3 blocks away from his house, and then stop him here. So I'm thinking I didn't ask questions on like what he's wanted for or nothing like that. I'm so geeked to be working with the feds. I'm like, this is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm young. So I like do a watch dude. I always look for them to commit a minor traffic violation. So I was like faded signal. When I swooped them up, came up. Let me tell you, when I pulled them over, there were no feds present. But soon I walked up to the car, you seen like about 4 or 5 cars. It's just like a movie. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark. This is the wintertime. They swooped up. I had him in handcuffs. They just took my handcuffs off and they just left him. They said, hey, take his truck and go tell his wife that he's going back to Mexico. So I'm like, what? So let me see the most stupidest look I had on my face is when I went back to the house and his wife opened the door. She was 9 months pregnant, and I had his keys. I drove his truck back. I parked my squad. I drove his truck back. I'm like, damn. Like I almost wanted to shed a tear. I'm like, the feds got your husband. He's going back to Mexico. She's like, are you serious? And I had the keys to his truck. I'm like, damn. Like, yeah, the truck is parked on the street. So like I went to this like feeling like I did this good thing to this bad thing. So I did something they asked me not to do. I went back and I had looked them up, and I'm like, they say he had a bad criminal history. He don't have a bad criminal history. He had nothing violent in his criminal history. I looked it up, and I'm thinking like, what the hell did I just do? Like, why they use me? Why they couldn't pull him over himself when he left the house? Why they use a police car? Why do you have to use me?
Yeah.
This happened on the Barack Obama term, but the thing is, the media's not gonna put it out there like they putting it out there with Trump. This been going on. But the thing is, the media don't give it the attention when it's certain people in the office, and and we were used. I was like a puppet.
Yeah, it's crazy because the way they're doing that thing is like it sound like the way he was doing slavery back in the day. I mean, back in the day,
Yeah,
taking you from your, taking you somewhere and taking you somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy though. But we had a lot of comments up in there, and I appreciate Aaron and everybody else up in here tuning in with us or whatnot. But we got to get off this. We got to go to another topic that's
well, hold on. Before we got on the topic,
go ahead.
I'm reading some of these things because I know Azalea, she said, blackball, and Aaron said that's a distraction for something that's taking place that's not in focus. Project Blue Beam, they one of them had property in Maui, and the roofs was painted blue. The house that wasn't burnt. The one we was talking about the Maui incident.
Yeah.
Um, and that's he built a big ice facility talking about Barack Obama. So that it's a we can go on to the next topic. I knew this was gonna like take time because it can go when you talk about gun laws, it can go real deep, man, and it goes deep.
And I know Aaron, my guy, that he about that. He about that.
Hey, let me tell a quick story before we go to the next thing. And I don't know if I told you this, bro. So during COVID, I was like at home, and I was home alone. I had doing the quarantine or whatever. How many days it was? They wouldn't let me go back to work because
14. 7 to
I
14.
I might had it right. So I had a friend of mine. I ain't gonna say her name. She knew somebody that gave me some access to some things, and I was able to look up whatever I want. So I was on like this little site from like 10 a.m. and it was dark. I know I was on there like 12 hours straight, looking up everything from Obama to Hillary Clinton emails, right? I've screenshot stuff, right? I got all this stuff, all this information. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna put this information out. I don't want to use social media to do. I screenshot everything, right? So I'm like scared in a way. I'm like, I screenshot all this stuff, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, I got all this information. Barack Obama looks secret organization. I gotta remember it. But he got like little cells all around the United States. So it's all this underground information, right? So I had one access to it, and then once I logged out, it was done. I couldn't access no more. So I'm nervous, right? So I ain't gonna lie, I was like Malcolm X. I was in the window with the pistol, right? I was looking out the window like, I was like, damn, I know someone could get me. So when we first started Live Grind, I was in a Zoom meeting. So I'm going through the pictures I screenshot. I'm like, I'm not gonna send this to bro. I gotta send this to somebody. So I went in my library, right? Your photos, if you got the iPhone,
Yeah.
Good.
all my shit was deleted. So our cousin Janetta, who was like in our Zoom meeting, she looked at me, she's like, you all right, cuz? I'm like I'm sweating underneath my arms. I'm like, these who deleted this? I'm going through my trash, right? I'm going through my trash, my pictures. I got this evidence on Obama. I got Hillary Clinton email I was able to get when she was talking about pizza and she's talking to another senator about leaving like a dildo in her office, right? I screenshot all that. Dude, none of this stuff honestly was in my phone. I hope they don't come back on my door tonight. But none of this stuff was in my
You about to mess us up, man.
It's the truth, but none of this stuff none of this stuff was
You
in my
try to
phone.
cut us off. You try to get us cut off.
Hey, we go to the next topic.
Go
Not
up to
getting
him,
too
not
deep,
me.
man.
I'm innocent. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I sent it to Ashley.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
Hey, I'm on. Fuck that. I'm done with it. All
Yeah, you about to get too deep. You're going too deep. You're going too deep.
Going way too deep.
right.
That's what she said. But anyways, anyway, speaking of the next topic, it is a sensitive topic, but we're gonna talk about abortion. Me as a woman, I have my own voice about it. Said, do you want to play the video real quick, like that little?
The minute. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Because for real, they are literally recording.
Hold on. Here we go.
When she found out she was pregnant with our daughter, she came to me and she was like, Ryan, I'm pregnant. And just so you know, I'm not keeping it. Now, I'm raised Southern Baptist. I don't believe in abortions. I told her, I was like, look, I think God gave us this child for a reason. I think we'll be amazing parents. And she was like, Ryan, I respect how you were raised, but I was just telling you as a courtesy. At the end of the day, it's my body, my choice. And she's right. Ladies, it is your body, your choice. Fellas, don't ever forget, it is their body, their choice. I don't care what the Supreme Court says. No man has the right to tell a woman what to do with her body. I understand this. I do. And I didn't want her to feel like I didn't. I just wanted her to hear the other side of the argument. I just felt like that it was fucked up because I helped you make this child, yet I have no say on whether this child lives or dies.
Okay, we're gonna stop it right there because it's more to this, but we're gonna stop it right there.
It is fucked up. Women have the say, so it is their body, right? Am I for abortion? I'm for abortion under certain circumstances, right? If a woman is raped and she gets pregnant, I'm sorry, me personally, I could not go through with it. Yes, take it out. There's some women that could, because like I get it, it's a life, I get it. But at the same time, when that child is brought into the world, some people are going to have trauma, PTSD, like, oh my gosh, all I see is my rapist and this child. Or yes, you can give it up for adoption, but after what you just went through, it's traumatic enough. Why should you have to carry that child for 9 months?
Yeah.
That's just my
But you grow a bond too. Ladies probably grow a bond with the baby, while you hold it, while she's holding too. So
right. or even while you're carrying, you're growing, you're growing a bond to that child too.
Yeah.
The other situation is like, if you're dating, if you're in a relationship, a situationship, it takes two to make a child. So either strap it up, or if his pull-out game is weak, that's on you. Like, you're taking the risk, right? It's Russian roulette at this point.
Mhm.
But you have to be mindful of what you're doing. At the same time, like, you're the one who spread, as a woman, you're the one spreading your legs open. So if you're letting him to, come in you, that's your problem. You have to deal with the consequences at the end of the day. To just abort a baby because you don't want it by that person, that's selfish at that point. I feel like at that point you should just shut down the factory, shut down the baby making factory, let it all go. It's sad that there's women out here who can't have babies. It's sad that there's women out here who are having children left and right but can't even provide for them, and then they go off to the state. They go off to DCFS.
Do you know how much money that the state spends on women in the aid system, especially in the black communities? Is I think it's billions of dollars, and it started since the '80s, and it has made black communities worse. Now, beforehand, it was no assistance. Black people got out there and worked. Black men, black women, or whatever it was. Women controlled the house. Black men got out there and worked. There was factories, like you got the Gary factory, all these factories, all these jobs, and they gave government assistance to make people lazy. A lot of people have these babies, like you said, Ashley, so they can rely on government assistance. They won't have to work because the assistance is there. Now, if you go back to the 70s and 80s and you try to pull this stunt, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to support yourself, and it's not the assistance not going to be there. Now they give you the assistance and say, no man can't be in the house. So now you got women that every year, because they got this public housing voucher, they can move from year to year to different places by just having kids. They don't really care about the kids. I was actually talking to a friend today, and he's telling me about his one of his kids' mothers who she has a privilege to with this housing voucher. She gets to move from place to place every year. So not only his kid's mother, when the kid turned 18, she won't have nothing to do with her. Now she can't claim her. She can't do nothing. I'm tired of her. She got to go. That's just what it is. So, like, people are just having babies, and you're saying there's other people that want to have children that can't. It sucks, but the abortion thing, I believe, in certain situations, like when you rape and those situations, I can understand it. But for people who just want to have abortions because you're not ready for the sake of, man, let me tell you something. It's a blessing to be able to bear a child, especially with knowing women can have kids, some women can't, or vice versa. Some men can't even help produce it. So to say you're not ready, you should have thought about that before you open your legs. And stuff happens. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I know. But you got to take accountability, responsibilities, and just not kill a baby just because, oh, I ain't ready yet. I'm going to kill this baby and I'm going to decide later, whatever. I can understand from medical circumstances and from circumstances of a woman being raped and everything and how that might turn out. So, I'm laughing at his comment.
Well, Aaron is that guy. Aaron is that guy.
Dude
We gotta have
is
Aaron on the
like,
show. We gotta have Aaron on
put
the
these
show.
comments up. Please put these
Hey,
comments up.
I'm glad the orange dude is dismantling the machine. You can't put that comment up.
Yeah, we
And
gotta
then
have Aaron on the show.
as Zayda says, it's a privilege to have children. That's one of the thing. Like let me tell you something. It is a privilege to have children. Going to what Azalea said, because when I was going through some hard things in life, and even right now, going through difficulties in life, my daughter's being present is like the best thing ever. Because like God put these little angels next to you, and these little angels tell you, "Daddy, everything else be okay."
Mhm.
They say these things, and it's like, dang, like I need to hear that. And they sitting up there, they around me and everything. And it's like, Daddy, man, I got like the most beautiful girls in the world, and they mean the world to me. So to have these children present, and I wish that like my life would be different in the way I did how I did things, but God blessed us in many ways. So, but to have people sitting there by your side saying that is gonna be okay, it's like real huge, man. And just the opportunity to have children, some people don't even get that opportunity at all.
Yeah.
Children are
I
definitely a blessing.
Yeah.
I was pregnant in 2019. I did have a miscarriage. Me being 37 now, I tell people, I get asked this all the time in my line of work, and they're like, "Do you want kids?" And I said, honestly, I give it to God. I'm 37.
Yeah.
If he provides me a husband, okay, because like I'm not out here trying to be what Tom, Dick, and Harry to have a kid. Like that's just not gonna happen.
You won't
You
dare.
know, it takes a village to raise a kid, especially now. What'd you say?
Not probably. You probably don't not Harry, but you won't.
Like,
You want the other guy you mentioned.
So stupid. Oh, I'm sad. I can't stand you.
Go ahead.
I
Go
know I
ahead,
set
Ashley.
myself over that word, but
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
no,
Ashley.
you're
Go
you're
ahead.
good. You're good. Uh, but it just kids are a blessing, and the fact that whether and the biggest thing too is co-parenting. If you know that the person you're sleeping with, they ain't shit, then why are you sleeping with them? I
because
don't.
they think they think thing good. That's why they keep sleeping with them. They just reckless out here. The thing is, let me tell you something. It's women that turn down dudes that got their hair wrapped on right for a dude that is like, oh my god, what? Like Aaron said, the worst thing is to kill a baby, then have five of them a year after you kill the first one. So like the thing is, like man, the choices you women make choices, man. And the thing is about a responsible man. I don't care what he's doing or what he's got going on. Or being a father, period. Being a father. I quote, being a good father. And a good father don't determine, it's not determined by how much money you make. The good father determines how much love you give and how you raise the child right. It's not about what you got in your wallet. Let me make that clear again, especially to a lot of women out there. Being a good father, it's not about how much money you make because women in the dating world, they're looking for somebody and they always say, oh, he got to make this, he got to make that. Not is he a man of God, is he a good father? So that's what the thing is when you have these get pregnant and you're like, I'm not ready. I mean, I'm not judging. People can make their own decisions. But when you
Nobody's ever ready. Let's be honest.
No.
no, uh-uh.
Nobody's ever ready. But these 14, 15, 16-year-olds out here having babies, that's crazy to me.
I got it's I know somebody who had an abortion, and let me just show you how things work. We talked about this earlier, bro. I know a person that had an abortion, and you know what I'm saying, it was had an abortion, and years down the line, that person got sick or whatever, and bam, got sick, got bam, and didn't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? The reason I say that is because is it do you believe it's karma or it's just something that happened?
Mm.
Because like I said, you didn't get a baby a choice and then have a say so or whatever was going on. Then this happens to that person. Is it karma or it just it just happened?
Mm. Oh no, that's a good one.
Things happen for a reason.
God is God.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, that's a
Like how they say life is life and God is God and God is God.
For real though. For real though.
it
But
is,
No.
man. Like I think when you karma, like you do something, man, God will put you in a position, and when you go learn, like right now, man, I'm chilling in the house right now, man. I had some things happen, so the way God works is like y'all know my situation. I went to a certain place thinking like, man, this money is dope. I'm gonna be around here living good. This money, 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 money. But if you also read the Bible, money and everything. So I've been taught this a lesson. I got to this place, and I'm like, damn, man, these people they got all this money, and they just like they don't know how to live life. Not that they're going broke. I was a lot of people with money just like taking their own lives. I'm like,
Mm.
wow, and they got kids. And some are able to have kids. Here's the thing: it's some people. We talk about abortions and people like having abortions. Those people that I knew that they couldn't have children. They had everything they wanted. They couldn't have children, and they just felt like their mental health was like, damn, like I can't have children. I get everything I want. Like the thing you got to think about today is a lot of people want to be wealthy and rich. You can be wealthy and rich. You can be wealthy, and I'm always a big advocate about helping other people out. But that ain't everything, man. Love is. So you think about this abortion and the love a child could bring, man. That's why a lot of kids are messed up because the love ain't being delivered on when you give birth. And if you get an abortion, I don't know, man. I sure.
It's deep. It's deep, man. I mean, because like I said, I mean, for a while, I thought that I wouldn't even have kids. You know what I'm saying? I started to come to terms with that. You know what I'm saying? And then by the grace of God, I did finally have my first whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that feeling is like that's a good feeling. Now, it just only. It's kind of hard to describe as far as like when is it acceptable to have an abortion or whatever. Is a rape victim, I think, more on that level of a rape victim.
Right.
That's an exception for me, in my opinion, or whatever. Everybody got their ways of exception or whatever, but that's one of the exceptions, like that. I like, okay, because imagine if somebody that you love that got raped and then they got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? You got to think, would you would you accept that kid? You know what I mean?
Actually,
Right. So it's hard. Again, you have to have. Ooh, I mean, you really have to have your come to Jesus moment, right? You have to sit here and really pray to get that strength. The hardest thing for any human being, and if you could sit here and forgive somebody so easily, God has granted you the best gift in the world. Because for me to forgive somebody who has hurt me, who has harmed me, can't do. I mean, I can, right? But it's not going to be right away. It's going to take me years to forgive you because I will never forget. And the
Yeah.
fact that I can never forget is because I have to look at this child every day, right?
Right. Yeah.
That is the hardest thing. A child is a blessing, and Azalea said it the best. The Bible says a life for a life.
That's what Isaiah said. And in saying that, Ashley, and especially if that lady or whatever get raped by somebody that they don't even know. So now you're looking at a face of a baby that you don't even know, don't know the background of that father or anything like that. So it gets deeper.
that happens
It's,
in a one night stand too. So
What?
huh?
that happens in a one night stand too. Like you might see some people in a situation where they see the face of a baby they don't know because of the choices they made. Now I know the rape
That's not rape. That's you, that you having too much of a good time,
good time.
or
I'm
is
saying that
or was it a good time?
that's not a situation where you don't get to see that face you don't know. You
Mhm.
know, that's not a situation where, and sometimes shit, the rape thing is a face you may know because some people do certain things. But it's a messed up world out here, man. You got like for a woman, I think it's really tough in this world because you have to be faced with decisions like that. Uh,
But those are the things that when you get intimate with somebody, those are the things that is capable of happening. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta read, Aaron. I'm laughing at people like I don't want people to watch the show because you ain't put the comments up. So I'm
I
watching.
can't. It's you can't put it on there with this
Okay,
one.
so it says that Aaron says there's consequences when you want to be grown and get bucky naked. So I want people when they watch the show, we reading comments like from people commenting on the show.
We're
Like
not
we're not
laughing at said. I'm not
laughing
laughing
at
at
what we
Jay.
said.
Literally,
It ain't funny, but somebody said something was like there are consequences when you get bucky naked. It is true.
it is facts.
I gotta find a way to put the Facebook comments on there instead of just you. I want to be able to put both. I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out later. But
I see
yeah,
the YouTube comments that people could put up there, but I don't see the Facebook though.
yeah, that's why I say I gotta find a way to how to put the Facebook comment up there. But I mean, and we should have did this one actually last because the other one, I mean, what the video we're about to play is a little bit airy, so this is gonna give us a little time. I want y'all to check out this last one before we call go into the next topic, which will be short, but we go through it. Hold on 1 second, all right?
Hmm.
And it's her kid, me, and my kid. And for some reason, a gunman comes out of nowhere. And he's like, look, I don't want any money, but one of you niggas gotta die. Guess. Guess who's about to get shot? Now, if you're a politically correct person, your first thought is, Ryan, you gotta die. You gotta take this bullet to save these children. I disagree. And I only disagree based on the standard she set. She said, I am to love her children as if they're my own, which means she's supposed to love mine as if they're hers, which means we are a family. And we make decisions based on what's best for the family. If we're a family, how the fuck am me dying is the best situation for the family? If you my woman, you don't even work. I'm rich. I pay all the bills. If I die, y'all are homeless. And I know some of y'all are like, nah, there's life insurance. I don't have life insurance. I'm taking this money with me, baby. You don't get to live the life that I made for me after I'm gone. To the streets you go. That is... Everybody is fucked up. If I die, I think there's a better decision. I mean, all situations are sad. Every decision is a bad decision. But there's a way that more people can win. And I think I know what it is. Don't look like that, sweetheart. You know what it is. I'm gonna let him shoot this nigga. And it's the best decision for everybody, but I know everybody's not on board. I can see the faces. I can see you. You haven't laughed not one time in this. And I get it, because your heart won't let you do it, no matter how much sense. But you don't have a good reason to why I should die. None of you. It's actually offensive to me that you think my life is worth less than this fucking kid that I made up. This ain't even a real nigga. And you still want me to die, a nigga that you came to see. This is ridiculous. And if I ask you why, you only got one answer, and it's the answer y'all been taught because of political correctness. Ryan, you're older. You've lived your life. Well, I believe because I've lived longer, I've proven that I deserve to be here a lot more than this kid has. What has he contributed? I give back to my community. I'm a role model. I take care of my kids. And before this little nigga was getting shot, and he is getting shot, I was trying to take care of somebody else's kid. I'm an amazing person. Top tier, if you ask me. And even though I've made all these points, I still see the faces. Feel you looking at me, shaking your head like, Ryan, I can't get on board. No matter what you say, I'll never feel good about you letting an innocent child die just so you can go on with your life and live it however you want to live it. And I tell you this, you have a right to feel that way, and I'll never argue with you. But at the end of the day, my body. My choice.
Hey, is that double standard?
My choice.
Hey, you know what? The most people, like, you know, it's crazy that you'll see people, if you pay attention on social media, people will quote the Bible, this and Bible that, and they just go totally against it. Like, not just a little bit, they just go totally off track. Like, I thought she was all about the Bible, and she's saying this and quoting scriptures, and she doing total opposite. You know, she's like quote the Bible, and then the next day they like kissing the girl in the mouth and pouring the alcohol in the mouth. I know y'all saw it because we follow some of the same people, so I know y'all saw it. Like you can't go quote the scripture like it's heavily motherly, and then you out here pouring like a bottle of Remy or whatever in the next girl's mouth and getting wild and pop, lock, and drop and shit. Like, so it's crazy, man. People are making sense. They're making sense.
Look, Jesus turned water into wine. What are we talking about?
We don't know that. Let's go. We down to the last one. I just wanted to play that because in the beginning of that comedy skit, or not even a skit, that comedy stand up, the lady started off, my body,
My choice.
my choice. Now when it came down to him getting shot, between him and her kids, his body,
His choice.
you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a double standard. But
At the end of the day, I'll be like, I thought you were supposed to be the protector.
right. Hey, his body still his choice. Let's get to the last topic. Go ahead, Ashley.
All right, so you had a topic from Saturday where you said, "What is a friend?" Or like, what defines a friend? What defines a best friend? I'm gonna let
Yeah,
y'all go.
All right. So friends, and me being the age I am at 43,
Damn, you're old.
friends speak.
Can
I'm biased, baby. I'm biased. I'm biased. But no, a friend, like if I rock with you, you my brother. I rock with you. You the homie. Like I think friend, like is when you younger. Oh, that's my friend. Nah, man, that's my bro right there. That's bro. If you notice, if you hear me talk, I'm like, hey, bro, what up, bro? What up, bro? If I don't call you bro or broski, we ain't a friend is weak. Friend is like a less term. Friend is like to me getting like a C on the exam, a seal below. You're not really that close to me. You know what I'm saying? The term friend means nothing. But a brother, because we've been through so much in life. I say this: the person, male or female, that's been through you through tough times in life that didn't leave your side, that's your family.
yeah,
That's like God put you through this stuff through life, and you like the stuff I've been through. I had people. I'm going through stuff right now. They're like, "Oh man, look at him!" Ha 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 ha, and that's motivation. I'm like, "Damn, that's how they really feel about me, huh?" Laughing, love to see your brother struggle. That's like that's even an associate. That's like a person I call the friend. That's why the friend turns so weak. The real people that's your brothers and sisters are the people that when you're going through the toughest time in life, that by your side, they calling on you. They say, "Hey, how you doing, bro? What's going on, man? How you doing? How you feeling?" And then some people do the same thing. They like to hear themselves. You need anything, let me know. Okay, yeah, right. But the people that's constantly like by your side through the good and the bad, that's family. Like when you accomplish something, they're like, man, I like to see. I'm support like set up productions. The people that tune in support you and support you as family.
yeah,
And if people that pretend to support you, you got to watch those too. They pretend to support you because they got a different agenda. But it's not about family. Like Ashley, we went on. We've been out of town to several cities promoting Life Brand, talking to people. Like Ashley is family. I send Ashley stuff, sometime on a Sunday, even though she'll return my text messages, I'm gonna show up at her crib. But I send her some positive stuff in the morning, and I'm like, I know her ass. You know my text message. It's 7 p.m. on a Sunday. I text her ass at 10 o'clock in the morning. She ain't not responding to my text message. But that's family though. I take a fish. I want to fish like for real. But like I'm like, damn, I sent that message because that's family. And I check with my brother. I mean, of course we family, but we family. Like at the end of the day, I think the friend term is weak. And like I read what Aaron said, like that's brother, like my brother, my bro. That's family right there.
yeah,
Different age in life, man. When you go through some experience, you go through some shit, you know who family. Like people, there's people, man, that been through some medical situations and they recovered, and there's people been by your side. There's people reached out, man. That's family, man. If you go through shit, that's family. You lose a love life in your family, and there's some person by your side. That's family. We family, bro, and it's all written, man. That friend, well, that's my friend. Nah, man, them friends are the one that turn on you. That's
what
my opinion. That's my differences.
what's the difference between? Well, no, I ain't gonna go there because, like I said, that'd be a long topic. But I have, like you said, I don't consider a lot of people that I speak with friends. I like you said, they either gonna be bro or sister. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at an age right now. I don't need friends. You know what I'm saying? I need people, bros. I need sisters. You know what I'm saying? That I know I could talk to. That ain't gonna stab me in the back or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, everybody that support what I do, they consider family. You know what I'm saying? Um, what is that?
Hey, you know what? I'm going to brother. The people that sit here, because I noticed we were doing a show, and I brought y'all shows. I know the DDs, the Zagas, whoever.
Yeah.
Just people that support, and especially Reynolds. I know he in Texas. People that support, man. I like to go out in my pocket, like just to throw like shirts. Let's get shirts. Like appreciate people, man. You gotta. That's family. When people are constantly appreciate, it's like therapy. They come on the show, they watch it on the support, but they comment, and I feel like that's family. Like I want to just like, hey man, Aaron, like here go a shirt, man. I thank you for support, man. I appreciate you, man. Doing the little things that goes a long way. When you do little things, goes a long way. That's family. Like that's crazy. Like if I win $1 million tomorrow, like tomorrow, Ashley, you'll be rich. You know what I'm saying? Millions with the S and the N. I'd be like, hey, quit your job, drive down to Texas. You know what I'm saying? It's some people I break bread with, and the thing is, man, God, well, you got to understand this is how amazing God is. God will put you in these situations, and you just got to be alert and have sight and see, like, man, who's really on your side. You got to open your eyes and pay attention. You can't keep working towards the people that's negative and just take you the wrong way. You got to really pay attention when you down and out. Who's really by your side? You got to look at that, man. At your worst, it's like God will do things to you. And you be like, man, it's the worst thing in life. But no, He's trying to open your eyes. You got to look at, man. These are your brothers and sisters. Go with that group right there. Ride with them, and I'm gonna take you, uplift you. Or you can go with this group right here, who's been draining you down the ground because they ain't going nowhere. Things happen for a reason, man. So family is like that's true, brother, sister, man, bro, sis.
You said it best. Before I go there, I'm gonna say a friend. I feel like a friend is only gonna show up when they need something, when they need money, when they know that you are the yes person and you can help them out, right?
Yeah.
A best friend is more like family. And I'm gonna share a quick testimony for me. I have maybe I can sit here and say I have about maybe 5 people that I can call and that I can lean on, right? 2019, I lost my mom unexpectedly. 2019, February 2019, lost my mom unexpectedly. September of 2019, I had my miscarriage. December of 2019, I lost my mom's husband to cancer, and I had to take care of him while I worked. I had to travel 3 hours round trip daily to take care of him while I worked. 2020 was a pandemic. I was taking care of my aunts. 2021, I relocated from Chicago to Mississippi to take care of my dad. My dad died in 2022. I can count on one hand the people who actually checked on me daily, who were there for me through all of that. Till this day, still reach out. And JAY-HENDO's one of them. He's one of those. But I was also there when he had his injury. What do you need? How can I help? You pour into one another. That is
Yeah.
family. You show up. I don't expect you to come from Chicago to Mississippi to be there because my dad died, right? People can't do that. But you called, you thought, you said whatever, right? You were there spiritually. And that's what it's about. If you can't pour into people, what are you doing? Yes, we are all busy with our lives, but at the same time, if that person matters to you, you will
Take the
make
time.
time
Yeah.
for that person. It's a quick, hey, how are you doing? And Jay, I apologize from the bottom of my heart, and I know you're just giving me bullshit, but you know what I do? I work, you know who I work for? I'm not going to say the company, but it was Apple launch week. So I was working long hours Thursday. Friday was launch. I worked 11 hours. Saturday, I worked another 11 hours. I was off Sunday. Sunday was my rest day. I watched the Bears game and I slept all day. I didn't cook. I showered, and I did laundry. I did not cook. I
He
didn't.
did not shower.
You are.
No, I showered. No, I showered. I did laundry. I had zero energy to do shit. I didn't even go to church. That's and on my days off on Sundays, if I have to work a Sunday, I'll go to 8 a.m. service. I was so doggone tired. I didn't communicate.
Yeah. I think here's me. Here's me. Because I said this Saturday. I don't have to speak to my friends, not my friends, my family every day. Because I don't speak to my family every day to recognize that they're family. I got cousins I haven't spoke to in a while, but they still family.
Right.
Like for instance, I have a brother named James Fountain, aka Boutique. I don't speak to him every day. I speak to him maybe like once every other month or so, whatever. I probably go past. But when we see each other, the respect is there. You know what I'm saying? Because we grew up with each other. We know ain't no animosity, ain't no beef or nothing. But we got our separate lives. We live in our life. He got a family, I got a family. You know what I'm saying? Same as Marcus. I speak to him a lot on social media so much. When my wife asked, when the last time you saw Marcus? I was like, I saw, damn, I had to think about it. I ain't seen them I ain't seen them in like a year or so. You know what I'm saying? But we still in communication or whatever. But when our cousin passed away, he stepped up. He was the pastor. Marcus, the pastor. He came through, spoke on our behalf. He pastored Tavio's funeral. That's family. That's not a friend. That's family. There. Boutique James Fountain was there. Kevin Smith was there. You know, you got people that came through, you know what I'm saying? And I know, like you said, Ashley, a lot of people can't make it, you know what I'm saying? Understandable. You know, but you know those people that you know that should have been there, those then you start to see who your real family
Yeah.
are. They become they your friends to family. They become they not family anymore. They become friend. They could become friends. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, everybody ain't gonna be able to make everybody's function. You know what I'm saying? So
But as long as you like as long as you like present, calling, like and everything, and like I say, when I was going through my thing, Ashley used to call. We stay in contact. You know what I'm saying? Almost every day, every other day, or I send some stupid text message to her that she I'm right to say. But the thing is about one thing about her pops, though, I tell y'all, we did a podcast with her pops, man. Like her pops is a soldier. He was going through like cancer, right? He was like at the stage where I'm
Taylor.
yeah, I was like, I told Ashley, man, we don't got to do the show, man. Her dad, a soldier, he did the whole podcast on the couch. It was cracking jokes, man. And to be
And he
going
had
through what he was going,
fallen. He had fallen that morning too.
yeah,
He had
yeah,
fallen
because that's
that morning, and I said, "Dad, do you really want to do the show? If you don't want to," he's like, "No, no, I'm still going to do the show. I'm still going to do the show." Like we called him Superman for a reason, man. Like he did it all.
yeah, he did that show, man, and it was a good show. I think we actually got a little on my TikTok, man. I posted up, man. We did the show with her dad. We did like a some snippets, little whatever, and it was on TikTok, man. We can post it and everything. So it's crazy, man. You find out who your real family is, man. You're going through things, man, and like, dude, honestly, man, last 2 months of my life, last 2 or 3 months, I've been going through some things, and it's like crazy. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this, man. I know we all like to play race card or whatever. I'm gonna tell you, race, a person's color don't got a damn thing to do with anything. I'm gonna tell you this one. I'm gonna say it again. A person's skin color don't have a damn thing to do with anything. Um,
that boy Eric.
Hey, so I'm trying to be serious, but I read this comment. Aaron said, "I'm going to have my funeral. I'm going to have my funeral before I die." It's like
Hey,
I
that's a
And
good
look,
idea
you
because
got
you
you got
want
to
to.
be like, look,
You know what?
Aaron,
But
this is what you got to do. If you
that's
really
a good
fuck with me,
idea
you
though.
got to wear this color. If you don't fuck with me, wear this color. So
But
I
that's a
know.
but that's a good idea. I mean, it's not a good idea, but it's an idea to have. You know what I'm saying? Because now you want to see who will come to your funeral. You want to see these people. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
I think I forgot anything I was about to say, man. Like, no way. So no, honestly, like when you going through some things, that all kinds of going through the race thing. So black and white, man, don't matter because going through what I was going through, man. I got a friend. His name Joe. I used to work with at one of the South Suburban PDs named Joe. He's an Italian dude, man. He's very knowledgeable, man. He calls and check up on me. Not and I have Ashley. You know, it don't matter what color you are. It's the heart, man. I'm telling you, I'm speaking some real stuff right now. The heart, because I'm not gonna look at you because your skin is dark. We supposed to be. No, man, your heart, because God teaches a different thing. Because we all God's kids at the end of the day, regardless of what skin color you are. And the people through this process, man, I talk to, man, it's diverse of people that's in my life, man. Like the check on you, that's genuine with it, and everything. So I'm open to any and everybody that has a heart, man. That's how it is. At the end of the day, if I conversate with you, I can check on you, man. Like it's just that's what matters, man. The heart, man, not the color on the outside. The heart, man. People that got your back, and it's when you go through things, you realize who is your family. That friend term, to me, that's my opinion. I'm not criticizing nobody else who use a friend term. You know, just for me, I like to use family. Like when we do podcasts and people coming out shows we work with, I like to create a family atmosphere where I'm calling, hey, this is what we like to do, man. And I explain the situation, you know.
Absolutely. It's showing up for one another. And I said that earlier, you said it too. It just reach out. Life is too short to be beefing with people. I mean, there's only one person who I've cut off from my life, and I've cut off for good riddance. And hey, you know my situation with that one. My dad's wife. She's crazy. I can forgive you, but I will not forget what you did to me. And that's it. It's good riddance. There's no rekindling that. And even dealing with that, Jay, you and Donna both showed up. My best friend Hannah showed up. My brother even drove in from Georgia to help me move out. of my dad's house at that time. But it's just like you knew what I was going through. My mental, like I there was days where I bullshit. Like, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Because I wore that mask because I don't want to be a burden to nobody. I'm gonna get through what I was going through. But there was days where I just had my breakdown. And those are the people who are gonna show up for you through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you don't have those people in your circle, what do you even do with your life?
Yeah.
I'm a, cause we got lost the comments. I know Yolanda Mack commented a while ago. She said, a real MF is a real friend from up and down, good or bad times. It's a real friend. I agree with that. Diddy says, right, I agree. I don't have to speak someone all the time to define the title we share. You don't have to speak to them all the time. Because he's talking about when we lost our cousin, Corey. So he made his business to get down there because he talked to our cousin almost on a daily basis, and he did that with the rest of the family, and that
Yeah.
is true, man. Like we realize things when tough get tougher, and Didi said, no, a person's skin color has nothing to do with anything, and it doesn't. But the thing in the world that we live in is that we look at white and black, and people like you look. Come on, you learned a lot about a lot of people lately when the stuff going on social media. Like, oh, I can't stand this. People are like, so people, this is the thing. You don't want to get too caught up in politics. It's good to talk politics, but if you're going to speak politics, speak the truth. Like, go deep. Some people just go and speak this and then they defriend people because they don't agree with them, man. We all got different opinions. And the thing is, with a good friend or good family, you could talk and have a difference of opinion and understand each other and teach each other stuff. Um, uh, where I said, man, it's been white and Mexican offer me food before a black person. You know what? I'll read what I'm gonna respond to him. Azalea said, absolutely, it's your heart, not your skin color. God reads hearts. That's good. Hey, I don't even want to start this. It's gonna be a whole different topic. I'm gonna have to talk, and we got to talk to that, what you just said on a different note, because it's gonna start another 15, 20 minute of conversation. It is.
We got 4 minutes.
Hey, you want me to get my little
Yeah.
chat today?
Wait, before we do that, on Jay's keeping it real with Jay Hendo, we was going I would tell you, Ashley, what we're going to start doing. We got this thing, me and y'all talk about a segment is going to be called the scenario. Everybody got a scenario. We gonna go through it down the line. Everybody got a scenario and see how people gonna respond to it. How would you react to it? Different type of scenario. It could be something that you went through. Because, like I said, these podcasts are really therapy for me sometimes because I go through some things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it helps people out because what I'm going through, somebody else probably going through the same thing, and we try to help each other out in this situation, certain situation. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, Jay Hendo, here's your
Words of wisdom.
yeah. Go ahead, you solo.
All right, got it. Hey, so check it out, man. One thing I'm gonna say right quick because I've been watching social media for a while. I'm gonna tell you this: Scripture gives no license to take the pleasure, delight of someone being murdered. Period. But I'm gonna talk to actually people that's going through some things and the mental health aspect, man. Like I put this out there on my social media on the story, like, man, keep the positive energy around you. Like, never think that you're by yourself. Honestly, have faith because God's on your side and God put people around you, like we were just talking about, to get you through these things, man. So stay with faith, man. Stay with the people that God surround you with, and that negative energy, man, use that as motivation because there's always people out there that want to see you fail. So take that energy that's negative, and I got it. I got this. It's gonna motivate you and realize who surround you, supporting you, man. And the Most High is always there by your side to support you as well. So you're gonna overcome whatever you're going through. Trust me, I've been through it. We've been through it many times, especially a lot of my people from the Allgale family, man. We've been through some things. We've been through some struggles. We've been through some losses, and we always get through, man, with that faith, man.
Yo, this has been good. This is good. This is a good show. This was good. I honestly I was tired. Like I said, I worked today. Son had a game today, and we came to do the podcast. I was kind of tired. I was like, I hope I bring energy, but we all brought it. And I appreciate the people who joined us today, man. I really appreciate y'all following us and help us continue to grow this movement we doing. This is a movement. This ain't a show. Let's just stop calling it a show. It's a movement. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do something. If y'all support everybody else, why not support somebody that you know? You know what I'm saying? What you really know.
Man, supporting what people you know, but actually, man, like you said, this like therapy. Like come in here, there's no judge zone. Like people have their opinions, but people in the comments come share their opinions and everything. We teach each other, man. It's like a class. Like come and support, man, to grow it big, man. Like I actually hope that this become a diverse platform so we can all start learning from each other, man. Because we too like separated, like as a people. We need to come together and learn some ish, man. Like seriously, like we got a lot to learn. Um, we got a lot to learn from each other. Like I learned a lot from the comments from Aaron. I just seen him. I love when Dee come in. She always brings some wisdom. She brought me some things like what
Yeah.
did he say on the other show? Like first date.
Wait, taking somebody, and she got to say it again because I forgot.
Museum. It was something. Did he? What you say about going to the museum? A good first date, like go to the museum and then you write about what you saw, or something like that. It's like she.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it's like, man, people in the show that watch it, man, it ain't just drama. Like we talk about real things that real people go through, and then the people on the show, man, they give some advice. I'm like, damn, I never thought about that. Like that's crazy. So it's like a form of just like we all politic, we all talking, and we sharing. Like we talking, we read people comments, man. I appreciate people to comment, man, because I'm actually learning something every time we do these shows, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Blessings.
Right. You got Dee, Aaron, Terry. Terry, I'm trying to find out what's your name. You said what's your name. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say. What's your name? And definitely our cousin Corey is up in here. Azalea, Yolanda just joined. Glad you joined us. It's a lot of people here that joined us today, man. I really don't want to leave nobody out, and I did leave somebody because I said people's names.
No, some people on other pages. I shared it, so I don't know. Everybody's not. I don't know who probably is on the other things watching. So I mean, I just appreciate people.
We appreciate everybody. And
Yeah.
I just want to highlight real quick because Aaron had said something earlier. At first, I thought he was, joking because he's been a jokester all night. But he said something about like that he's suffering from PTSD, and then he said it's my first time admitting it publicly on this show. And if that's the case, I just want to say your story. It's your story. Everybody has a story at the end of the day. And I always tell everybody, I tell the people I deal with in the public every day, everybody has their own testimony. It's up to you. Are you going to allow your body to share your story through your depression, or are you going to be your walking testimony?
Hey, Aaron, I don't know about following Aaron, but I'm going to reach out and follow Aaron. Hey, because what I do, Aaron, honestly, man, and I read scripture every morning, man. If God tells me to put something out, I put something in the story for people to share. And social media, sometimes I don't put it to the media, but if I put like pictures of some stupid stuff, I get like 300, 400 views. But I'm going to follow you, man. And hopefully, man, I can share some words of wisdom because when people going through some real stuff, man, I like to reach out because if I'm going through things, man, I like when people like genuinely reach out because I've been experiencing that myself. Like people I didn't even think of reach out has been consistently reaching out like, man, it's more than a friendship. It's you my brother. So I'm going to reach out to you, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna follow you after the show, bro, man. And man, I like to honestly, man. I don't even know you. I know you know my brother, but I don't know you. But I'm gonna check in, man, and just like, man.
He's from my block too, bro. He from block 6.
6? Oh man,
Yep.
you know, I'm definitely gonna reach out, bro. Like for real, man. I think that's important. And this, I'm not trying to prolong the show, but this is what I'm talking about right here. This is for real than the fake. Some people that do this podcast thing and do all this stuff, and they just like, oh man, I just want some attention. I want this. We genuine, and you know that actually myself, we got the video where we go around, we spread the love. We go to Texas, and I'm trying to get Sam to do this too. We've been to Atlanta, we've been to Nashville, we've been to San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, showing people love, talking to the homeless people and everything, just giving away free stuff, man. And I'm all about that helping people. So, man, bro, I'm gonna reach out. Like Aaron, I'm trying to follow you on this thing, but I can't, so I'm gonna have to do it when we off the show. Man, I'm gonna follow you, man. Check in, man. Like I said, we all family, bro. And when my bro said this is a movement, man. That's how we rocking.
Yeah, and I decided to do this like my brother got his life grind thing going on. My Set It Up production going on. Like I said, we join forces. That we join forces, man. It's about to explode. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we doing the G's and Hustler thing. That's for the hood. But like I said, I wanted to do something. Get something to everybody. I'm working with Marcus doing his Bible study thing on Mondays. I think we should start doing Tuesday instead of Monday. You know what I'm saying? Instead of class.
Do Taco Tuesday.
Yeah,
with JAY-HENDO. Keeping it real with JAY-HENDO. Pre-game with the shot.
Yeah. I think we should do Tuesday. So here's my schedule because I'm
And
like I'm sort of like go ahead.
he said, "Can he say something before y'all go, Aaron?" So yeah,
Yeah.
speak. I'm waiting for the comment or whatever. I just saw this comment pop up.
Okay. Say what you want to say. Then we go say it on air. We definitely go, man. We definitely go support. We definitely support. I'm working this, man. Like I said, I want to do this. Like I said, it's a movement. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm giving you everything that you want out of a podcast. Trying to give you everything you want in a podcast. I'm giving you God. I'm giving you this type of stuff with JAY-HENDO, my brother, and my sister right here, Ashley. I'm doing the thing with Lil Allen. You know what I'm saying? The Jesus Hustlers. We bringing it. We got the thing with Bonnie. We bringing it. You know what I'm saying? Support, support, support. We're trying to do this. We're not going to be on Facebook all the time because I'm trying to move it to YouTube because Facebook kind of handicap us for doing what we need to do. But we're gonna stay on here until we get these followers going. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do something big out here. But
Hey,
go ahead.
I'm waiting. I was waiting on Aaron to say what he's saying, but
Go ahead. I mean,
I didn't hear him respond yet. Like I said, I'm gonna reach out to him after the show and follow and everything,
He's
man.
probably typing. There is a delay in like the messages coming through. So
Yeah, yeah, the
we're
message.
giving him another minute. I know it is late for everybody.
Yeah.
But we sincerely, we do appreciate you guys. And also, if you want us to talk about a topic, hit our DMs and
Yeah.
say, hey, I want, can you bring up this? Or again, we're going to do the whole scenario thing. So give us the scenario. We don't have to say your name, but we'll be like, hey, got a message. Let's talk about it. What would you do in this situation? So
It's a scenario. Like we doing like Tribe Called Quest. So what's the scenario? We doing it. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, yo. So I mean, I'm having fun. Like I said, I mean, I this could be. I mean, I could get tired sometime with it, but I'm here for you. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. It's a lot
Hey,
of stuff. We got a lot of stuff planned. We got a lot planned.
until I get a Zayla shirt size, I can. I think we got those. It's about to be Breast Cancer Awareness month in October, so I can throw one of those Life Grind breast cancer awareness shirt that we do every October.
I forgot Azir. I mean, if she's on here, put your sign up. I think she wear a small.
Okay,
No,
small.
she don't. I'm bullshitting. I'm bullshitting. Your wife.
Exactly. I ain't saying I don't know. So
Dad, you're so
I'm trying to. I was waiting for before we go off. I don't know if like I say, is it Corey still typing or whatever? But
Okay, let's go. Corey right there. He said Marcus is a positive mentor to me because he sends me good information daily, and he has been doing it. Yeah, I was there right there.
hey, that's what it's about. The motivation right there, man. Extra
Yeah,
large. I got
excellent.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that shirt, and I'm still waiting for what's called a response. So why, Aaron? I don't know if you're about to respond right now. Real quick, man. I'm all about. So Yolanda says she need help start a podcast. What's up?
You know, Yolanda, you supposed to be on there with Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we go talk. We definitely go talk. You know what I'm saying? We got you. We got you. Go ahead.
So he said, he says, Azalea, little bro was his little brother, best friend. He stood right next to him when he was gunned down. Literally had
Yeah.
his blood on me, and not to this day, no one ever asked me if I'm okay. I was 16 and still shake to this day. Damn, bro, that's
I remember that. I remember that day. I remember
man,
that day.
that's hey. Like I say, Aaron, I'm gonna reach out, man. Bro, we go through some things, bro. Trust me, man. Life
That was
be
years
life.
ago too. That was years ago. That was years
Man.
ago. That was a little bit over. I want to say Isaiah or Aaron. Put it. That was like literally like about. I've been out of high school like 20. That's been over 20 years ago. That's been over 20 years ago. So if he's going through some stuff, man, I mean, bro, if you could do that, do that.
I'm gonna reach out to him though, you know what I'm saying? Because we go through some stuff, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's been situations where man we go through things, and as man, and I don't want to go too much to the mental health thing, but as man, we like go through some things, bro, and we keep how we really feel inside, and that's why we hurt the most. Because like him, like saying that to come out on a forum and just say that, and I know he hurt, Just
Yeah.
imagine how many other people is keeping in their pain that's hurt by things we don't say much. Like, dude, like I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna try to get emotional on the show.
Yeah, 96. That happened in
Like
96.
Wow.
that's crazy. And they still going through things. When you think you going through, you done, and you heal, something else happened. Like recently, when we found out about our cousin's death, I remember like, man, I think I'm back in form. I'm good. You know, that night I was good. Like, man, I finally get over this situation I have to deal with where people try to like put you down. You know, they try to. I was dealing with something from a certain situation, and I'm like, all right, man, that was petty. So then my mom called me at 2 o'clock the next morning, and I'm like, I see it says mom. I'm like, damn, what the hell? 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking at she called me for. And she told me news. I like broke down. So I'm walking through the house. My emotions showed the frustration, and I didn't deal with it until like I think I got to the funeral. And it's like, man, I walked in there and I saw like I had to turn around because I've been holding things inside. And I'm like, man, when you go through stuff, this shit is real.
Yep.
Surreal.
It's real. When you go through things as men, we gotta let that out. And that's why I'm like, I appreciate this brother for
Sharing
sharing
that.
that. That's pretty
I
that's
know.
strong,
And
man.
if Aaron's going through it, Isaiah, that was Isaiah's brother. So you too as well. I mean, hearts goes out to you as well because I know your family was going through it as well. Because that was her younger brother. You know what I'm saying? That was her youngest brother. I think I want to say that was her younger brother. I could be wrong, but I know that was her young brother. But I don't know if that was her youngest brother. But shout out to your family, Isaiah, and you, Aaron, for even bringing that up. And I know
That's
that may help.
vulnerable.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's vulnerable to even speak on that because a lot of men, if you have a good woman in your corner, a good woman is going to sit there and make you feel safe to sit there and talk about your feelings, talk about your mental health, and that's so important. That if you don't feel safe with your woman, and then you have to do that reality check. If you don't feel safe with your woman, if she's not being your peace, be allowing you to be vulnerable, you're with the wrong one.
But then,
yeah.
it ain't even that though. It's just as man, we have this thing, man, this society that we live in, that we are told to stay strong and we're not to like have any emotions. When it's not true, but we're in a situation where we looked at to lead, we looked at to do this, looked at to do that. You gotta like oh go gum. So for a man to like cry, you never see it. You know, you gotta be by yourself.
Oh
You gotta
shit.
tears by
I cried
yourself.
on I cried on a podcast. I cried on a podcast with Cuz died. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
That's that it takes when you get older, you realize like, man, why hold this in? Because it makes you honestly, man, mentally it breaks you down when you hold this stuff in. Like when you
yeah.
like breaks you down. Because you be like, man, I'm good. And I'm straight. I'm straight. No, you're not. Like, no, you're not. If you're not straight, man, just be out there. Like when I saw Cuz or Cuz came over, Corey came on town, man. I saw family, man. I hate I couldn't stay. And I was really like kind of like sick, but I'm like, man, no, it's just crazy. You just never know when your time may come, man. So reach out to people, man, you love, and tell you love them, man. Like seriously, like this real stuff right here, man. You gotta enjoy life while we're here, man. That's why I'm glad my bro put this podcast together. I'm glad y'all here, and you know, just supporting us, man. I want to actually at some point, man. I know my brother he likes to do comedy shows come up. At some point, man, I know some of y'all may remember me when I was little, but I want to meet some of y'all in person, man. You know, I know it's gonna be opportunities and everything where we can be family,
I,
man. Relation.
what my plan is to do, and it may not be into the spring, but as soon as we can, I wanted to do a show that we have a audience. You know, say a live audience, like come to a banquet hall or something like that, and just have a show. We go definitely do that. We definitely go. So like I said, it's a movement. It ain't a show. This is a movement. This is a
Or we
movement.
could do some bowling where I can just kick y'all, you know what I'm saying, bowling, you know what I'm saying? We can all so
But we want to hear from people. We want to hear from people. You ain't shit in ball. Get out of here, dude.
I'm bowl between the legs, man. Streezy! You know,
But this dude is, he was talking about going bowling, but he was shooting like he had the ball like he was shooting a basketball.
no,
Get out of here, dude.
I did
You'd be
cross
like,
over.
it's my knee, it's my knee.
I did crossover like what wait,
Right.
I mean I know man, the bowl I can do right between the legs though, man. I'm telling you, I'm that real deal though. So I mean we family, but I hope y'all can take losing though if you ever come
But
back.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this before we wrap it up. We need to talk to the lady who deal with the mental health issue
Yeah.
thing. We're gonna have definitely have her on the show. We're gonna try to work that out, and definitely want to catch that show. When we have that show, we definitely gonna let everybody know we got the I forgot her name.
Irene. Her name's Irene. So yeah, we're gonna have her on the show pretty soon. I'll reach out. She's a very nice man, very nice lady, wonderful individual. And actually, another guy I got to talk to you about when we broke out the show. His name Travis. Man, he another dude that went through some things. Very positive brother, man. We want to bring him on a podcast with us. Y'all gonna meet him too. So man, this is gonna be dope, man. Y'all follow this movement. It's about to be moving, man.
Yeah. Love you too, DD. I love everybody that joined us today, man. It don't stop here. We go and tune in tomorrow. We got on Jesus Hustle with me and Al. We got BB, Legend, and Augie Garden. So definitely tune in tomorrow. It's gonna be cracking. And my sugar is getting low. That's that noise right there. My blood sugar getting low.
We gotta go. So I gotta eat it up.
Gotta go. I appreciate y'all joining us. And once again, what happened?
Man, I can't get.
It's Aaron.
I got some brand new Pro Ring bowling shoes.
Aaron, that's my guy. That's my guy. Hey, tune in next week. Also, we're gonna be back again with talking. I keep on saying talking with JAY-HENDO. We keeping it real with JAY-HENDO, not talking with JAY-HENDO. It's still the same thing.
He talks shit all the time. So.
Keep it real, man.
So we gonna keep it with Tuesday. Y'all good with Tuesdays?
Yep, Taco Tuesday.
We
Taco
come back on
Tuesday.
Let's do that. Hey, we can't commit to an all attack. Could we commit to have a taco when we do the show?
I'm all about it because it doesn't interrupt my Monday Night Football.
Listen, man, y'all respect these Hispanic people, these Mexicans, man. Taco Tuesday, man.
Well, so Tuesday,
y'all. We on Tuesday, y'all. We come here, Dougie, on Tuesday. I don't know how to dance, but
if we can't do Taco Tuesday, we can't do Soul Food Tuesday. Hey, Ashley, what kind of Tuesday y'all have?
I'm culture, baby. I am culture. I am seasoned. Don't come at me like that. Go eat your food. We need
no season Tuesdays.
No, I know how to cook, motherfucker. Jay, you know I know how to cook. Tell him I know how to cook.
I ain't gonna lie.
Tell him I know how to cook, Jay.
This is Sam Production, Life Grad, and we out of here. Thank you guys for joining once again. We'll be back next Tuesday.